Hi guys, and welcome back to Dream Queen. So we are back with our zodiac reading. So we're going to be doing Capricorn. If you have any question as to what it is that I do, about my services that I offer, and who I follow, who my mentor is, Jupiter 1111, and any other questions as far as where I get the songs from, how they come to me, and about how to link over to my Spotify so that you guys can play the playlist if you choose to. All of that information is going to be down below on the description. Okay, so the song that came through for Capricorn is Photograph by Ed Shireen, I think. Shireen, I don't know. You'll see it in the description. The verse that spoke out to me the most was, loving can heal. Loving can mend your soul, which I think is actually quite beautiful. Because isn't that really the purpose of all of this? To heal, to mend our soul, to get aligned, to get back to our true self. That's basically it. That's what we are, in an essence, trying to get to, basically. I think so anyway. I have my water and my candle, and we're going to jump right in. Oh, God. Okay. Again, this can be you or your person, whether you're a Capricorn or your person is a Capricorn. I'm going to move this a little closer because it's giving me a glare on the phone. It's kind of bothering me. I think it's kind of like too much at once. Too much at once. If that makes any sense. This is yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Let's wait until she stops barking. She stopped. Yeah, my necklace just fell off. Working on yourself, whatever that means. For the DFs, it's like you're working, you're putting in the work, and you see a little progress, and then it's like all hell breaks loose. And then you keep going, but you try to ignore what is trying to come up. You can't ignore it anymore. You need to accept whatever it is that is coming up. Whatever information wants to come out to you, you need to allow it to come, regardless of how you think is going to make you feel. In the masculine energy, what I'm sensing is working and working and working and never getting ahead. Working and working and working and still stuck in the same place. It's like trying to do everything by the book, trying to follow the rules, trying to do everything the right way. Now, what is the right way? Is the right way the way I do it? Is the right way the way Jupiter 11 does it? Is the right way the way Sophia does it? Is the right way the way that Divine Unisoul 11 does it? At the end of the day, the right way is what your soul wants you to do. It will reveal to you exactly what it is that you need to do. Now, I'm moving it because the glare is, and I feel like that's what it is. It's like a lot of, in the Capricorn energy, there's a lot of information. There's a lot of things. So instead of making a decision or an assumption on the first thing that comes to mind, take a step back, because it could be that your vision or your perspective on a situation is not clear because you're focused on all the work that you have done and feeling like you haven't come far enough. Still pushing through though, which is beautiful. Obviously, we keep pushing. I'm a Capricorn sun. We keep pushing forward. We always do, no matter what, no matter how hard it is, no matter what the trials are. But it is necessary that when something is coming up that is not resonating with your soul, that you take a pause, evaluate the information that is coming up, and figure out why it's coming up so that you don't get stuck in that energy. Things will be revealed. Little things. Now, these are things going on in the DM's life that pretend to the false mask that he wears. So things, little by little, are going to be revealed. But the beautiful thing is, like, the beauty in it is like, it's like not slowly. It's like it's going to be one after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other. That is going to allow you to deal with the small things, because the things keeping the union apart are not big. It's just a series of little things that have been in the past. Maybe you have tried to dealt with individually, but they all have to be dealt with together, because even though they're small, they're all coming from the same negative energy, from the same source. So I feel like everything is gonna, things that have happened, when things are, when the secrets or whatever are gonna be revealed, a lot of the things from the past are gonna come up. Now, it'll be easy if, you know, you've healed it and you can talk about it. You can think about it without being hurt to dismiss it. But here is the cautious part. Do not dismiss it. This is why. I need you guys to make the connection of what has happened with what is being revealed at the moment, meaning something that happened within the past couple of weeks or couple of months that you may not know about. So now that, if you look at what is being revealed now, goes hand in hand with things that have happened in the past. So it has to kind of be dealt with in an emotional sense, as far as releasing it together, so that then you can continue on and not feel like you're stuck, and kind of put an end to that part. And once that is put to end and is put to rest, and everything is left behind, then the next phase comes. Which is an increase in conversations, an increase in movement, so fast-paced movement from the DM to the DF. Now, once the things that need to be revealed are going to be revealed, there's going to be kind of like a clarity, silent moment. Now, when I say moment, I'm not talking about like seconds. It can be a day, it can be a couple of days, but you're really going to just sit there and analyze how all the pieces of things are connected, and where in your own personal alignment have you been constantly derailing yourself from. And then that clarity is going to come in, and you're going to be like, and it's going to be something, we're not talking about like putting yourself down or stuff like that. It can be as simple as forgetting to eat, forgetting to get the rest, because you're constantly going on the go, on the go, on the go, on the go, on the go. And basic needs for a human body are being ignored. So it can be something as simple as that. But the ignoring that part of yourself repeatedly allows for your DM to continue on making the same mistakes but in a different form, if that makes any sense. The rest of it is just clear, the clear path. Depending on where you're at in your self-alignment work, there is something that's trying to birth through, trying to come out, trying to kind of put an end to everything that happened in the past. And that's where we have to go from a logical point of view as to, okay, why is this coming up if I dealt with it? Or it can be that it's not the same exact situation of something that happened before, but the core of it is from the same situation, the same form, I should say, or it's rooted from the same place. There are current interfering energies that are not stopping, but causing I don't want to say misunderstanding, because I feel like you understand because you're even aware of what's going on. It's more of so some are retrieving and kind of like trying to protect yourself. So instead of receiving the information as it's coming, you're kind of trying to build a wall around your heart. And I advise everybody not to do that. I've done that. And you get comfortable in that spot. You self-destruct, basically. So don't do it. So the energy that I'm feeling that is causing the that interfering is not forceful, it's not big. It is just like a little tiny like seed planted that can throw the entire progress that you have made completely out the window. So when things come up, acknowledge them, accept them, and release them. If the connections have to be made or something that has recently been revealed, then you make those connections. But ignoring them because you feel that you have already dealt with it is in an essence another way of building up that wall. I hope that makes sense. I don't know, I'm going to pull the Oracle card. Because I feel like the energy that is coming through is not misunderstanding. It's like in a form of a doubt. Because like I said, it's like, you know, when I was trying to look, I was almost kind of like blinded by the glare. So be very aware of the thoughts that you're allowing to linger on. Because I feel like that's what is going to, in an essence, cause the issues. Okay. I'm going to pull up an Oracle card for you. And I am going to use my regular Españolas cards that I love so much. I'm going to pull one up for where DM is and his energy, where he is about the connection and how he views you. So we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse for where he's at. What I'm sensing is for the males, whether they're Capricorn or you're a Capricorn, not realizing but finally getting to the understanding that the materialistic ideas that they've had about life is not what they thought. It's not fulfilling them as it should. As far as the communication, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Not knowing how to mend the communication, the connection between the two of you. Because again, some of us, because I'm a Capricorn, are starting to build walls. So it's like, how can I tell her that I know that the material things are not fulfilling, like the connection that I have with her? Because they're viewing you as the 3 of Wands. So it's like, they'll say one thing and you have 2 things back to say in response as to why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Or why, you know, it's like they'll say something and they'll ask you a question and you respond, but then you ask them a question. So like if they say, well, I'm sorry that I put my job before you. Okay. but why did it take you so long? So it is that, that's what I'm sensing. It's like that snapping, like you're gonna be snapping. So be very mindful of that. And it doesn't have to be about work. It can be about anything. It could be that they're in a relationship with somebody else. It could be that they are listening to family members or whatever it is. But the fact is that the fear that they're sensing right now is that if they come towards you to communicate and express their feelings, it's like, okay, but why? But what? Like, you're not just gonna accept what they're saying, and you're gonna snap. So don't snap. And this is like the oracle card that came. I didn't even know there was a second card. Protection, guardian. Drop your shields. Drop them. Because if this is really what you want, then you should have an understanding as to why everything happened, why everything will happen, and why things are happening. So building walls around your heart is not going to do anything. And then this one came up, broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. This was behind that one. To feel peace does not mean that you need to block or keep everyone out. When you have true inner peace, it does not matter who is around you. It does not matter who's not around you. You're constantly at peace. And that is it for my fellow Capricorns. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.